Okay, guys, I just recorded a 10-minute long video, well, recorded on my iPhone without actually pressing the damn record button. So I'm redoing it. This is going to be a video on my tackle boxes for largemouth, mostly largemouth, in the Northern Virginia area. Fish places like Burke Lake, Beaver Dam Reservoir. I also fish smallmouth in the Potomac and the Shenandoah. So some black with blue flex Senkos, 5-inch standard Senkos. Some more Senkos underneath here in the bag is black with red flake Senkos. These aren't Gary Yamamoto Senkos. These are, miscellaneous Senkos. Lake Fork Hyper Sticks. I want to say PB&J color. Some 10-inch ribbon tail worms. Yep. I do throw a lot of ribbon tail worms in the heat of the summer. Some Zoom finesse worms. Some of them are rigged with shaky heads on them. Some KVD perfect plastics. Finesse worms. I'll throw these to smallmouth sometimes, but mostly when I'm just trying to finesse largemouth. Shaky heads also. Some Lake Fork Hyper Sticks. I didn't mention it earlier, but these are great stick baits. I use them a lot. This is I think it's Louisiana bluegill color. 10-inch culprit worms, original culprit worms. These are Junebug. Yeah, I think these are Junebug. I might not be able to remember all these names because I've been keeping soft plastics in tackle boxes for a while. So this is just a quick miscellaneous box. Beaver, or actually creature baits, like beaver tail baits. Lizards, 3-inch clear grubs, brush hogs, lizards without the legs on them that I cut off with a razor blade and burned. I just want to try them out. I was just curious as to, how well they work. And some Zoom centipedes or something of the sort. I also fish a lot of flukes and swim baits, especially in the fall feed and during spawn in the spring. So there's some swim baits, can't remember, bought them off Tackle Warehouse. Zoom Super Flukes, Smoky Shad, I think. Junior Flukes are in there. More Super Flukes. Some up here. Just some generic flukes. Some Berkeley swim baits and some albino super flukes. So as you can tell, I throw a lot of weightless flukes. Here's my topwater stuff. It's kind of low on stock right now. I haven't been fishing for topwater or throwing topwater baits for like 6 months. I'm going to Bass Pro this weekend for the spring sale, picking stuff up, getting ready for spring. So here's 2 spooks: Super Spook, Wounded Spook, big baby bass color, Booyah spinner baits, white and black, Bass Pro mice. 2 of those, Booyah Pad Crashers, Bullfrog and Cricket Frog, like Rebel Wee Popper, Toads, and a Popper. Here is jerk baits and round lip crankbaits. I usually always fish square bills around here, but I do occasionally throw some deeper diving crankbaits. So here's some round lip bomber crankbaits, some Strike King. The lower one is a Strike King something crankbait. Some Berkeley Flicker Shad crankbaits. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I do this. I write you can't really see it that well. I write the depth at which the crankbait dives. So when I'm looking through tackle boxes and stuff, if I look on my, if I look on my sonar unit, it's pretty cheap. It's like 120 bucks on Bass Pro. That's on my kayak, and I see that I'm sitting in 12 foot of water, and I want to tick the bottom, and then I might throw a 12-foot diving crankbait on some thin fluorocarbon, and just tick the bottom. So that's what I do it for. So here are rattle traps, Strike King red eye shad. The eye fell off. Yeah, go figure. Jesus Christ! So I can't, jerk baits, jerk baits. Bass Pro jerk bait. Storm Twitch sticks. Golden Shiner and Bluegill. Can't really focus. There we go. Zoom, or not Zoom. Storm Twitch sticks. Some generic crawfish cranks. Yep. And so as I was saying earlier, when I'm throwing a crankbait, I'm usually always throwing a square bill, because that's mostly what I just throw around here. Especially if I'm fishing for smallmouth, I'll throw a shallow diving crankbait, and square bills do a good job at like deflecting off cover. Some KVD 1.5s, 2.5s, 1.5, Rick Clunn splatterback bleeding shad crankbaits, 1.5, 2.5s. Some, I think these are just the one to the right's a 1.5. The other ones I think are just like bomber crankbaits. 1.5, 1.5s. I keep most of my colors either bluegill colors or shad colors, because if I'm fishing a reservoir like Beaver Dam Reservoir, there's some shad in that. So I'll be throwing shad colored crankbaits if I'm throwing a crankbait, or bluegill if I'm throwing in a place where bluegill live. Okay. And here are spinnerbaits. I don't throw spinnerbaits too much. I throw them, but especially on windy days, when there's a lot of surface agitation or there's grass, I'll throw them in grass. Strike King, heavy cover hack attack, or I'm not sure about hack attack, but just heavy cover spinnerbaits, bluegill, and just some shad, or actually I might have, yeah. Booyah, white and chartreuse, double willow leaf spinnerbaits. I think that's 3/4 ounce. Terminator spinnerbait. You can see it. It's really bright actually. You can see it has that weed guard on it. Single Colorado blade. Booyah Pond Magic. Booyah, just a normal Booyah spinnerbait. Strike King spinnerbait. I, believe it or not, I've actually caught a 4-pound chain pickerel on this inline spinner. Scared the shit out of me when I pulled it out of the water, because at first I thought it was a baby pike, but there were no stockings of baby pike in the place where I was fishing. And then I looked closer and I saw it had the chain, the chain-like markings on it. Actually, if in some places that 4-pound chain pickerel might be a state record, but I just threw it back. Here is just, I can't remember the name. Not sure. I throw this spinnerbait a lot actually. It has crystal flash. It's a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, double willow leaf spinnerbait. Yep. And another thing I like to throw, I throw a lot of jigs. This is a big ass pile of them. They were, from in here. Here's some trailers, some net bait pack-a-chunk trailers. Get those out of the way. Most people use them. Some swim baits, Strike King. Oh, sorry, my finger's in the way. Some Strike King swim baits, 1/2 ounce. Some chatterbaits, some grass jigs, some regular jigs, grass jigs. I have rattle tubes on some of these. God, I can't get it. There we go. Shit. Stand-up jig head with the pack-a-chunk trailer. Yeah, you know, swim jigs and stuff. Some chatterbait. Here are Strike King Reach Tail craws. Underneath that are some tubes. Berkeley Havoc pit bosses. Think PB&J biobaits tubes, biobaits craw tubes, and some tubes. You can tell from this video that most of the stuff in here is pretty like, I don't have a lot because I'm fishing from kayaks and john boats most of the time. Some finesse wacky rig hooks with weed guards, jig heads, 1 and 2/0 wide gap hooks, 4 and 3/0 wide gap hooks, bullet weights, beads. I'll put beads on if I'm fishing murky water and I'll want some more sound and some color. Some shaky heads. I have some more shaky heads that are already rigged in my tackle boxes, and some worm hooks. So that concludes this video. Thanks for watching.